Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Nigerians at home and abroad. I apologize, the program is starting 2 minutes late, and my sincere apology for that. Uh, for those of you who wants to join, the I am posting the link, or the link have been posted in the comment section, but I'm reposting it again. All you need to do is just click on the link and you will be on the panel. I have some one or two dedicated panelists who will occupy the seat and be able to do some pushbacks. Regardless of who you are supporting, you are welcome to join this discussion because we are all one Nigeria, whether we like it or not. We go to the same market and we buy produce at the same price. Some of us even buy it higher than the other. So it is our duty and responsibility to fix the country. We are at a crossroad in the Nigerian history. So by the special grace of God, we will see how far we can go with this. The topic or title is Why Peter Obi? Most Nigerians need to understand why they are voting for Peter Obi. Not just because his name is Peter Obi, or like someone will say, Peter the Rock. It could be anybody. We must understand that our clamoring for him is not because of where he is from, no, but because of the credibility that goes with him. But these are all subject to what? To open discussion. Uh, Subject to open discussion. I just have someone in there again, Mr. The person's name is Ovie. Don't let me say it's a Mr. Could you please kindly introduce yourself, please, Ovie, if you don't mind?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Sorry, I know you recognize me by Hosanna, but my popular name is Ovi as well. But this is Hosanna as well.
Okay. Ozana, thank you for joining this broadcast. It's highly appreciated. Thank you for your support. I know I have you on the ground there, and we've discussed on the phone. By the special grace of God, we will work together to see that this our dream comes to pass. And I started by saying that we are all one Nigeria, regardless of who we are clamoring for to be president of this country. So it doesn't matter who's uh, candidates one is voting for. They are welcome to hear their views on here, as long as it's respectful. Though it must be make known to them that this platform is dedicated to the campaign of Peter Obi, but they have the right to also hear their views and questions will be put. The question before us today for discussion is it the absence of accountability, transparency, and good governance is responsible for the issues that is plaguing Nigeria, or is it the absence of what of hard work? I will throw this. I will yield the floor to you, Mr. Ovie, to weigh in into this question. If you can answer and also elaborate further on your answer. Hopefully, more people are going to join, which I strongly believe. and you have a seat on the panel. I have you and one other person, and I think two other person that will be on this panel on mostly on a permanent basis. The others, what the way I want it to go by the special grace of God is for everyone to have opportunity to speak on this panel, to come in and hear their views on this panel, and 2 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes, so that other people can also have their own chance. But for the 2 or 3 panelists I will have permanently on board, they will always be there to either provide a rebuttal, clarification, or to weigh in into this issue. And you happen to be one of the panelists, and I'm expecting the other one to come in. So the question is it the absence of transparency, accountability, and good governance that is responsible for the issues plaguing Nigeria, or is it the absence of hard work? I yield the floor back to you. Thank you. Mr. Vier,
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Nigerians. I'm very happy to be here. In fact, I have been looking forward for this day, and I think this is quite a good topic to begin with. Um, as to my response to the question, if it's an issue of a good governance or accountability, or rather, if it's hard work and all that. For me, in my own opinion, I think it's the issue of poor and bad governance. Because if you are talking of hard works, yeah, I think it all starts from a personality. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. It all starts from our personalities. If uh, if the wrong person is in position, definitely you should expect you shouldn't expect things to go well. So is a thing of bad governance, and it's as a result of the foundation the Nigerian politics is laid, as a result of this money politics we are playing. Because from my point of view, I see governance as a platform for you to show you know uh, your uh, dignity. I mean your reputation, your the good aspect of you, that the good qualities of you that you have assembled as a result of past experience and all that you are coming to show to the Nigerians that yes, I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. you know Records that qualifies you. In fact, it's more of like an office. When you need to employ somebody or a service for an office, you consider what you want from from them. So if they meet to your needs, you can easily accept them in to render that service. So Nigeria as a country, we have so many needs. We have so many needs, and if somebody has been elected as a governor or as a whatever office, whatever you are being elected into, I believe you were elected as a result of the qualities that you possess. But if we look at our current politicians, how many of them can you really say they have the good quality, they are possess the good quality, or they have it that we are actually electing them? If you look at the history of Nigeria as regarding to politics, have there ever been an election that we can say that the election was conducted free and fair, that the people actually came out and voted somebody based on the person's qualities, that he gets the position and we are expecting back from him what we have seen about him? There have not been any time like that. It has always been money game and money back business. So that is the reason why they keep on going. They spend enough to get there, and once they are there, it's a matter of gathering the profit and all that. So it's a money business, and that is the reason why we cannot actually get the good governance from them. So where we are right now in Nigeria is as a result of bad governance.
All right, thank you very much. I mean, in our previous discussion, it is obvious that you are Peter Obi supporter. Now, would you mind to at least tell us, tell me, the audience, people who are gonna watch this video, why Peter Obi? Why do you choose Peter Obi above the other candidate, presidential aspirant? Why Peter Obi?
Yes, yes. If you listen to uh, what I just said just now, is still referring to this, you know, records that you can actually point out to facts and figures. You know, Peter Obi was not somebody I have earlier done a research on, like before now. You know, the people that, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, as a Nigerian, I don't really see anybody for now, like that you can say. I mean, as regarding to this APC and PDP, that where for other parties, I can say, well, there are still people there, people of Sowore and some other persons, but particularly to Atiku and Tinubu, as most or some Nigerians, because I wouldn't say most, because right now it is boiling, like many Nigerians are coming to, like, oh, we have to make change and all that. Are you getting it? We have to make change. These two people have destroyed Nigerians. They have destroyed Nigerian. I mean, like, is it the person of Atiku? What record does he have? What record does he have, like, that you can point to and be confident about and say, oh, this man that is coming is going to do something, amazing? Is it destroying the light system and being the highest importer of generator? Is that the pedigree or the quality that he possess? Is it the issue of custom? So in fact, there are so many things that their records are there. The thing is that so many Nigerians have become, like, we have become tired because we have never seen who we can say, okay, this one match, because people that have been coming out in different elections or before now, they have always been the same this thing. So is it Tinubu that we want to talk about? Is it Tinubu we want to talk about? Who is more of like he owned down to the sand that people are marching on their foot? It's more of like he owns Lagos down to the sand. Is it the one that you
Sorry, allow me to interject. My apologies for that. I want us
okay?
to focus, okay? I want us to apply a bit of respect to individuals that are contesting for it, and I also want us to base our argument on facts. And if in a situation we cannot get the fact, we can use the word opinion or allegedly, because the law says everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Now, I understand the situation of Nigeria that is coming from so many years and where I grew up from. But let us apply the respect to the individuals while we are also trying to point out the ills in the society. Okay, I want us to be able to do that because I don't believe in dirty politics, and I also pick some few things from Peter Obi that he doesn't do dirty politics. When he left PDP, he never at any point go about saying nasty things about them or whatever it is. And I respect him for that. So dirty politics will not take us anywhere. It hasn't taken us anywhere so far. So let's look at the issues on ground. Yes, the individuals matters a lot. We have to look at their history, either in the private sector or in public sector. That is the yardstick we are going to use to judge them. That is just the truth of the matter. If we dismiss it entirely, then this show is it means I'm being biased. And that will not be fair on the other aspirants that are there. But we will look at their achievement, their records, both in private, either in private or in public sector, so that we can educate the minds of Nigerians, because emotions are high. There's this great feeling in Nigeria, but we need to also curb or draw a balance so that when we are going to the polls, unfortunately, I cannot vote. When we're going to the polls, we must know why I am going to the poll to vote, so that regardless of what happened, I'll be able to beat my chest that I did the right thing. I voted rightly. So it doesn't matter what happened at the end of it. I voted on an informed decision. So I yield the floor back to you. My apologies for interjecting there. Thank you.
There's no problem about that. I think I understand you. It's normal. Sometimes, we can become highly emotional about certain things, and we want to air our mind, because right now I am representing the minds of many Nigerians, because we our temper is currently boiling, because we have been waiting for a better governance, a better government, and all that. So most of these things, just like you rightly said, we are Nigerians, and these politicians are, they are as well Nigerians that have come out to say, okay, we fit for the job. So we actually need to look at their past records and all that. So that was why I had to be pointing out to certain things. In fact, we recently we watched a video on Chinese where the person of Tinubu was like saying it is his turn, and you can't really find him, telling you, okay, this is the plan I have or whatever. He just uh, pondering on his turn and all that. So let me just leave it back, because I think the focus should be on our man, Peter Obi. So Peter Obi is somebody who has you know shown he has made how will I put it now? He has created a record, an unbeaten record, that when you put his record down along with the others, even a blind man, will 10,000 times choose the person of Peter Obi. Because we are not actually saying that when we have Peter Obi there, then that solves the problem of Nigeria. Of course, we know it cannot solve all the problem of Nigeria, but at least we know there's light already available for us to see. Then we can project from where he is to every other angle, like the legislative arm of government as well, because that is another aspect that Nigerians are still going to turn their energy on, just the way we are turning our energy on the person of Peter Obi. So he has good qualities, and the facts and figures, they are there, the records, they are there. I remember when he was interviewed on a Bracket's TV show also, while they were asking him questions and all that, you see people were calling in, you know, affirming to what he was talking about. Are you getting what I'm saying? How many how many
Yes, I'm with you.
governors
Go ahead.
how many governors that we have currently now can we say that they really have the interest of the masses? Like I said earlier, the thing we understand is it has been a money bag politics. It has been a money bag politics. So you don't actually expect them when they get into the office, they don't look back. That is the reason why I want to use this opportunity to talk to every Nigerian who loves this country. We must understand that this upcoming election, which I love always saying that is tomorrow, we have to make sure we put our heads together. We have to, if you are under pressure of whatever money, you have to understand that this is an opportunity for you to change the narrative. Let's put our hands together and vote Peter Obi. I don't expect anybody. Well, everybody have his right to choose whoever I want to vote for. But in my own opinion, I don't expect any vote at all to even go for the other parties. I don't want to be mentioning him anymore because the person of Obi is more of like an angel right now before our eyes. So that is the reason why we must put all our strength behind him because he has a record. If you want to employ somebody, you have to look at his record. Like for instance, in some firm, they will tell you, do you have a 2 years experience? This qualification, this so qualifications are things that we need. So Peter Obi has qualification. These other persons, let them bring out the qualifications they have. Eh? Look at the other day, one of Tinubu's whatever was interviewed. He was asked, how did your man Tinubu, how did he make his money? He was beating about the bush, saying all sort of things that were not direct to the question. How old is he? He was not saying anything. This clearly shows to us Nigerians that these people, they don't mean us. It has just been a business. So this upcoming election is a time, is an opportunity, is a golden opportunity. For me, I see it beyond Peter Obi. I see it as the people. We are the one contesting. Peter Obi is just standing on our behalf. He's standing on our behalf. So we are the one contesting for this election. This is our time. We must change the situation. We must change the narrative and get the right person there. Then from Peter Obi, we move down to the Congress. I mean, the House of Senate and all that. We push. There are people that can, come out with. They have qualities. They are there that can turn this country around. Have you not asked yourself question? Bef- Over time, we see so many Nigerians so brilliant,
Na the
hardworking
thing be
and all that. You see them coming, you see them from
how many people
all
don
over
see
everywhere. But what have you always seen over the years? You always see either the person is being taken out to Europe or other countries, and they don't even want to come back to Nigeria. So I always keep saying this. This opportunity we have now, we must use it. We must use it to get things right. Anybody that is cleaning his or her hand to collect money, I don't think that person is doing himself good at all. So I will rest my case here first.
Okay, I'll come back to you. You made some very important points that I actually was looking for. So I'll come back to you because we have someone else on the platform. And thanks for joining in. And this is a live broadcast show. We this platform is dedicated to the campaign of Peter Obi, as my friend always call him, Peter the Rock. Now, it's not just Peter Obi vying for our vote. Other candidates also like Atiku, Tinubu, Showore, and others whom I don't know their name. Hopefully, I will get to memorize their name. I will get to put it
David
in my
Black.
brain so that I can be able to say it out. The question before us is for the person just joining us, Mrs. Itiete Eloho. The question before us is, which I will want you to weigh into, is that is the absence of transparency, accountability, and good governance responsible for the issues plaguing Nigeria, or is it the absence of hard work? I'm going to repeat the question again. Focus on the question, please. And Is the absence of transparency, accountability, and good governance responsible for the issues plaguing Nigeria, or is it the absence of hard work? I yield the floor to you, Mrs. Tete Elo. You have to unmute yourself first, please.
Good evening, everyone. Fine. The question is the hard work is very, very important to this country. Transparency is very, very important also. And with what is predominant in Nigeria, there is no hard work. I can't see any hard work and no transparency in Nigeria. So we need somebody that can be transparent and put everybody to work. Somebody that is hardworking and transparent. That's the person we want in this country. So I don't know if I answered the question.
When you say we need somebody who is hardworking, are you referencing the general population of Nigeria, or you are referencing the leadership that they are not hardworking, or the citizens are not hardworking? Could you clarify, please?
No, the citizens, they are hardworking. I'm referring it to the leadership because to me, they are just out there to make wealth for themselves and their families. They are not thinking about the citizens, and which is very, very bad. That's the way I see it.
Now, like I said, this channel is dedicated to Peter Obi. But the question there is, why Peter Obi? Now, I don't know which candidate you are going to. I believe you already have your PVC. I mean, let me say this out to every Nigerians there listening that regardless of who you're voting for or you're campaigning for, it is important that you get your PVC. That is your voice, that is your license to vote. So every Nigerian should ensure to get their PVC. In fact, I heard a rumor. It is a rumor, please. I heard a rumor that if you don't have a PVC, the embassies will not be giving people visa again. And the second rumor I heard is still yet to be verified, that for those of you who are Christians, it is rumored that if you don't have your PVC, PVC has been added to one of the qualification of getting into heaven. So if you don't have your PVC, then well, we lost Mrs. Tete there. I will go. I will come back. I will go to you, Ovi. You made reference to how people made the money. Now, I'm going to read a section of the Constitution to you, and which Nigerians should actually focus on, regardless of who you want to give your vote to. Now, the section of the Constitution makes in reference to declaration of assets, which states that a person elected to the office of president shall not begin to perform the function of that office until he has declared his assets and liabilities as prescribed in this constitution, and he has taken and subscribed the oath of allegiance and the oath of office prescribed in the seventh schedule to this constitution. Now, I am hoping that people of the opposition party, well, I consider myself a Labour Party now, given that I'm giving Peter Obi this platform. So equally, I am giving Labour Party the platform as well too. And I hope opposition, those supporting or clamoring for the other candidate, will come on board so that these questions, these issues of declaration of asset or declaring asset can be discussed. Will their candidates be willing to declare their assets as prescribed in the constitution? That was one of the things I picked on. That's why it goes down to the question again: is the absence of transparency, accountability, and good governance responsible for the issues plaguing Nigeria, or is it the absence of what? Of hard work. So, like you said, Peter Obi has made a lot of claim which no one has ever come out to say, oh, this is false, This is not true. But do you think Nigerians, or most Nigerians actually, who are supporting Peter Obi really understand why they are supporting Peter Obi, or they are just going with the crowd, with the movement? Could you weigh on that for me, please? Thank you.
You see, you see, just like I, please hold on. Hold on.
I have you back there, Mrs. Etiti. I lost you. I was saying earlier before that before you left or you got cut off, that to all Nigerians, that regardless of who you want to vote for, ensure that what you have your PVC. I said it is rumored. It is a rumor. It is not a fact. So you can never quote me on rumor. That for those Christians who don't want to go and vote, it is recorded, no, not recorded because it's a rumor. It is rumor that PVC is one of the qualification of getting into heaven now. This only applies to Nigerians. So if you don't have PVC as a Christian, you may not make it to heaven, or you have to go and vote. Anyway, yielding back to you, Mrs. Mrs. Otete. I lost my thought. I'll gain it back. You said about the leaders. Now the question is, who is your candidate, please? Before I ask you the question, the first question is, who is your candidate?
Of I like Ameshi. Hello.
No. Listen to my question. The question is, Amechi is not on the platform right
Yes.
now. So forget Amechi, forget any other person. Obi is on the
No.
platform. Atiku is on the platform. Tinubu is on the platform. Showore is on the platform, and some other people. Who is your preferred candidate, please?
Peter Obi.
Now, why Peter Obi, please?
I've looked at all his kind of profile, and I found out that his impact, his contribution, his lifestyle is quite different from Atiku, Tinubu, and the others. He's not there to make a name for himself, but the rest, they are there to make name, as in they want to acquire power, they want to make a name for themselves. Their contesting is not going after the hearts of the people. That's why Peter Obi is my candidate.
Would you be kind enough to expatiate further on his achievement or the things you know? I mean, give the audience substance to hold, because the purpose of this discussion, like I said, is for the educated to be more educated, and for the educated to educate the uneducated, so that we all can make an informed decision. So please kindly expatiate further on it. Give us some substance, please. Educate us and let us understand reason why. So, so that it won't be a case of, oh, these people are going after P2B, so let me also join the crowd and go after P2B. It is important we need to get things right this time around. This is a serious business. I have to be honest. It's not joking. This is a serious business. I yield the floor to you. So please expatiate further. I can understand the stress. I can see that you are using torchlight. You see the situation of Nigeria, or you are using light. So please kindly expatiate further. I never do anything. Oh yeah, go ahead, expatiate further, please.
Okay. Actually, he's a kind of person that fine, he pays his citizens, that's the government workers, during his tenure. He paid their salaries. He did not owe anybody salary during his tenure. Then he paid all the debts he came in to meet when he was a governor. and he still left money in the state treasury, left money in the state treasury. So that's one of the thing, one of his is among his profile anyway. And he's a person that he likes investing into his in the country, not just be there as a governor to collect money like that. um he bought cars from Innoson Motors for the state. He was one of the first person to buy, I think, buses from a renowned car company in Nigeria. So these are the few things I know about him. That's all.
Okay, I would like to encourage you further. I would like to encourage you so that you not only give your vote to Peter Obi, you will also campaign for him. Peter Obi is presently in Egypt at the moment, uh, discussing power generation, which is electricity with a firm in Egypt. So, if you want to see electricity, you don't have a choice than to vote for him. He's presently on the groundwork, even though he has not become a president. Is in Egypt and saying he's the only person so far in living memory in Nigeria that has leadership that have put electricity at the forefront of his campaign, because I've often said that without electricity we are only wasting our time in that country, whether we like it or not. Without electricity, there's not going to be progress. It's not a cause, it's not a bad prophecy, it's just a fact of the matter. So thank you. I'm going to yield the floor to Ovi. Ovi, I must apologize for keeping you waiting for long. So I'm going to yield the floor back to you so that you can
There's
continue
no
on
problem
what you
about that
said.
at all.
I yield the floor back to you, Ovi. You can continue from where you stop.
Yes. So as regarding to the question you ask, if the Nigerians that are popping up there here and there, like for the person of Peter Obi, if they understand what they are actually doing, like, are they just coming out to say Peter Obi because other persons are saying Peter Obi? One thing I must make Nigerians understand right now that we are currently in, the past occurrence of Lekki Toll Gate, the NSAS, and other occurrence, like that have resulted to so many, you know, uh, is it riot or protest. You know, all these protests. If you look mainly on that NSAS, the protest was, though it was uh, pinned on the name SARS, but the truth is it was not just NSAS. You can imagine where Nigerians are. So many Nigerians are. If you watch so many of those clips, then you see so many Nigerians telling you they are tired of the government. It's not it was not just about NSAS alone. It's just that when you are looking for something to hook somebody, you'll be looking for one thing, but once you are able to see something to hook on that individual or somebody, it's easy for you to release all your energy. So that was exactly what happened during the NSAS. And you know how, like you likely said, we all know how the Nigerian government handled everything. We even, with what we saw as regarding to the shooting of innocent Nigeria that were protesting without arms on Lekki Toll Gate. We know how everything, all the whole thing, we know how they ran everything, how these panels that they set up to look into the matter. We know how everything ended. But as at then, it was more of like we went to fight a war that we were not actually prepared for. We didn't strategize, knowing the sort of or the caliber of persons that we are facing. But at the end of the day, we saw how everything ended. But you know what? There's an adage that I can't remember everything vividly, but there's an adage that says he that lives to fight another day or something like that. I can't get it. I can't remember everything clearly. But when
Sorry
when
for interjecting. Either fight and runs away, live to fight another day.
exactly, thank you very much. Yes. So that was exactly the case. So we all started speaking to ourselves, okay, with the way the things are now, we just have to pull back. We just have to, we have to re-strategize. So right now, the person of Peter Obi that you see that many Nigerians are campaigning for, he's not even, he's not even campaigning. The people that are campaigning are just Nigerians. There are people who are tired of the country. If you look at me now, the way I'm speaking, it's not like the energy with which I'm talking is the energy for change. It is something we have been waiting for. We are looking forward to have a society where you know freedom of religion, freedom of speech you can exercise your rights. you know Somebody cannot just come that is a big man and just trap on you and get all he wants because he has the money. A policeman cannot just see on the road and just make stories and cases upon you, then you are detained and nobody to cry out for you. you know so many things are wrong. And when you are sick, you'll be feeling pains. What you are wishing for along the line of taking your medications and all that, what you are waiting for, what you are looking for is that you see another day that you are healthy, you are able to talk, you are able to do things that you ought to be doing. So that is your desire. So Nigerians have been sick over the years. So that we have somebody at the forefront, that we have seen his record. Let me tell you, the common Nigerian, I have interviewed so many, down to the market woman. I'm telling you, they are all clamoring for the person of Peter Obi. Let me tell you, many of them don't really even know much about him. But the pain that they have been going through, some of them that have been among those collecting 4,000, 10,000 naira for voting and all that, you see them. In fact, I heard somebody saying that if he used his thumb, instead of him to use her thumb to vote for any of these politicians, corrupt politicians, he rather cut that thumb away. That tells you to the degree that this pain that they have been feeling. When you go through the streets, the cities of these countries, or like the state I am, you see a lot of poverty. You see people suffering. So what do you think for somebody who has been in pain, and here you see somebody coming to offer him hope, coming to offer him a solution to his problem? Don't you think the person will want to follow suit, even though he does not know how he's going to bring it? Of course, the people that we have seen.
Allow me to interject there. My apologies again. That word hope, you see, that is the reason why we need to educate Nigerians, because hope is a very, very, very strong thing, and equally also can be dangerous if not properly channeled. And that's why we need to educate Nigerians about this hope, so that they will know exactly what they are hoping for. Just in case, peradventure, like I said, my strong belief is that Peter Obi becoming president of Nigeria come 2023 becomes reality by the special grace of God. So, and so many Nigerians wants to see this because of that hope. So we need to educate Nigerians as to this hope, so that they can draw a balance. Balance is very important in everything that we do. For example, many Nigerians would have loved to participate in this program, but because of the absence of electricity, they cannot afford the data to even buy a data to stay online for as long as they want to. It's a problem. And this shouldn't be a problem. Now, I'll yield the floor back to you first. Sorry, before I don't let me get carried away. Continue, please. My apologies for that.
No problem at all. It's an interactive platform, so we can always have such moments. But as like just like I have been saying, you know, the pain that have been in the masses, the pain that have been on those individuals, Nigerians, that we have been expecting those whom we elected, even though the election didn't go as it ought to be, they bought their way in there, you know. We elected them in to the office, like, to represent us. I'm talking of the those senators and all that now, But at the end of the day, we are not getting what we expect them to do for us. We can't beat our chest to say, oh, the three senatorial uh, 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 the district from a state, particular state, because we all know that each of the 36 states have three senators representing the senatorial district. Make then the Abuja one, making it the 109 of them. You know, we cannot beat our chest to say that these people, we have elected them there, and they actually, we are actually getting back the yields of their work. We can't really beat our chest for that at all. So this pain that has been on the individual out there is what they are releasing their energy for. And that of the person of hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that. I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm
Okay,
listening.
okay. So the energy that was you know how will I put it now, that was engaged to suppression during the NSAS and so many other agitations, is what is being jarred now towards the person of Peter Obi. That is why I keep saying that this election is a very tough one, and this election is between the common man, as they say, eh, and the corrupt so-called elite politicians. So it's going to really be interesting, and we are looking forward to get what we want, and we know definitely we are going to actualize what we want. So the energy is what you are seeing. So anybody you're hearing anything that you see, even though it does not even know much, once, if you read the Bible, I'm not trying to be religious here. If you read your Bible, you will see that if people are talking about the devil, nobody has ever given birth to a child and say, I name you, your name is devil or Satan or Lucifer. Nobody, because they know what has been associated with the name. So there are things that you might just look certain people just saying. They might not have details of it, but at least they have one or two. They have a experience. They have the experience. There's no Nigerian that have not experienced the bad government. The common man out there that is not even a literate of all of politics. He has experienced this bad governance, and they knows their name very well. So it's not a surprising thing to be seeing many Nigerians clamoring for the person of Peter Obi, and they are even campaigning for him. This is direct organic campaign. I'm telling you. So definitely the energy is weighty. Is weighty.
Thank you very much. Now you've said a lot. We lost one of the panelists. She left an apology message that she has to leave. Her phone battery is 1%.
This is exactly what we are saying. This is exactly what we are saying. A country where life is an issue.
uh, honestly speaking, like I said, I am challenged. I am challenged. I am happy that we're having this conversation. And I know that people are going to listen and watch it, and they will come on this show. we will be doing this show regularly now every Friday and Sunday. I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna put out. This is regardless that we are 3 or 4 on this platform. This is a success to me because it's live recorded. People can get to watch it later on, and I'm gonna spread the word, and you spread the word out there to people to come in. Many Nigerians would love to talk, to be honest, would love to vent their frustration and anger, but unfortunately the system there, such as no electricity and the ability to afford data, that we don't have unlimited data in Nigeria, sadly. So staying on the phone may on the platform may be very challenging, to them. So, but I will see what I can do by the special grace of God. God will bring people on this platform. In terms of your comment that you are not to be religious, please feel free to be religious. I am a teacher of the Word of God, irrespective of me being into politics. I teach. I have a Bible studies on my other channel every Saturday, which is tomorrow, and so you don't worry about being religious. If you God is the author of politics. People fail to understand that
That is it.
he controls the affairs, or he has a play in the affairs of the government of on earth here. And I wish most Christians will understand. I also pray that the preachers. I remember some time ago, a man of God said he spent about 1 million naira to buy diesel to the church generator in a month. That is outside them doing a special program. So if they spend that amount in buying diesel in a month, how much would they spend when they are buying when they are doing special program? I pray that some have given their support to Peter Obi, and those who have the bigger platform should follow queue. I mean, they are not obligated, and I hope they will do that because everybody's feeling the pinch or the pain of what is happening in Nigeria. I believe in change, and change will always will happen to those who believe. I always use the 4 lepers in the Bible who say, "Listen, if we stay here, we will die. If we go, we also will die. But peradventure, we may find something." And they went. They took the chance and they went. So it's a chance we have to take on Peter Obi. Not just blindly. That chance must not be taken blindly, and we're going to educate people. I would like to thank you, Ovie, personally for coming on board. I'm going to talk to you later on. I will come up with some. I have some ideas what you will do on the ground to bring people on board. Nigerians who wants to talk. I want them. We need to educate them, particularly get their PVCs. Those who are with regards to PVC, those who have moved from another area, they can apply to have their area changed so that they will not need to travel, or it's not going to impede them from going to cast their vote. So thank you once again, and we've been here
Uh,
now for.
uh,
Go ahead.
okay. I would I would like to probably in some seconds respond to uh one question, a statement you made about the churches now requiring PVC before for you to go to heaven. Though I don't know if I can go ahead.
Sorry, it was a joke. It wasn't a fact. It was just to lighten the mood. It was just a joke. Okay, but say whatever you want to say, but it's not really. It's just a joke. All
Okay,
right, go ahead.
okay. Because actually, I watched a video clip. I don't know if probably it was recorded by someone or so on YouTube, and I saw where a Catholic priest was like saying, before you can go uh, into the hall for today's service, you must bring out your PVC. Without your PVC, you can't go in. And I've watched also uh some persons making fun of, like, you have to get your PVC. Like, somebody met somebody, okay, can I have money to borrow from you and all that? I said, do you have your PVC? All these things are just as a result of what I have still be saying. It has to become like that, because if you look at the population of the people without PVC, they are very, very many. There are very many because they have been made to believe that their vote does not count. Their vote does not count, and they have been made to believe that they are elephant and Goliath as politicians. No matter how you even though you cry from now till tomorrow, or you do anything, you talk, it will not amount to anything. They will always buy their way in, and they often come through this point of always saying the Peter Obi does not have structure, does not have structure, does not have structure. I keep on telling people that if you understand what structure is, if you understand that you that is talking, you are the structure, if you understand that the common man in the street there is a structure, if you understand that that market woman there is a structure, if you have that understanding, you will know why these people can go to any extent to buy your vote. You are the structure, they are buying you over. If they can do it with their money alone and INEC, it would have been easy. But you can see that it's because so many of us Nigerians, we have given ourselves to always collect money in exchange of our vote. And that our vote is the structure we are giving to them. It's the structure we are giving to them. If they can do it alone with their money, they wouldn't come and be buying your vote. Because your vote, you as a person, as a structure, which they understand is so important for them to win an election, is the reason why you are being offered money. So we must understand that idea. And for me, seeing those priests and some other person saying with your PVC, I don't know. For me, it is totally wrong, and there's no scripture backing it that without PVC you cannot go to heaven. So where you said is a joke anyway. So the prince and so many other persons that I've seen that are doing all that, I feel they should do. In fact, a pastor said that if all of you here do not vote for Peter Obi and you vote for either Tinubu, Jagaban, or Atiko, he said look for another pastor, because myself, I'm going to run away from Nigeria to Cameroon. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because we all know what we are saying. We know what we are saying. We know these people. We know what they are out for. We know what they are out for. I don't want to be calling names here, but we know what they are out for. We know they don't mean well for us. They don't mean well for us. What should somebody be doing with billions of dollars, bullet van in his house, when there are many people out there suffering, in pain, in hunger? Of for when the money that you are sitting on top is the money that God has made the resources for these people, then you sit on top of it and you, in fact, God the verse. See, I don't know. I don't know. Let me just leave it here. So that is exactly what we are saying.
I understand your annoyance. I understand your frustration. But like I said, we just have to, we will only have to curb our frustration and our anger and our excitement. All we need to do is to curb it so that we don't miss the point that that we're trying to get across people. In in the first televised of this program, I dealt with the issue of structure, and really people do not understand. Even those who are saying that Peter Obi and the Labour Party does not have a structure, they can't even explain what they meant by that. If you ask them, what do you mean by it doesn't have a structure? And I did said in that my in the first video that okay, let's argue that Peter Obi and Labour Party do not have a structure. Let's for argument's sake that they don't have a structure. So that means they are saying that the other individuals and their party have a structure. The question I now put is, seeing that they have a structure, What has that structure done for us up to date? That is why I am I wish people who claim or say that this structure doesn't have a structure can come out and tell me exactly what they meant by that. So APC has a structure, PDP has a structure. Let's just say, like I said, for argument's sake. What has that structure given us? Has it given us light? Has it given us job? Universities are on strike. You can't walk into the hospital and say you will be attended to. It's all about money. There is no law and order. The rules are broken. Nobody is there. So those who are saying that it doesn't have a structure, if it doesn't have a structure, how was he able to manage Anambra State for two terms? He was able to leave money in the government account. He said it's the public money, it's the people's money, not his money. He was able to turn things around. Is that someone who doesn't have a structure? Those who have structure, what have they done? So we're gonna do some compare and contrast here as time goes on. Like I said, another show will come up on this Sunday, but I want to make it a regular show Friday and Sunday, or maybe just one day of the week, because there's no point coming here every day to be arguing or to be talking. But when we go out and we meet once or twice in a week, we have enough things to digest or to talk about, and with the hope that other people will also come in. Again, I said this channel is dedicated to Peter Obi until such time that anyone can prove me wrong, that it doesn't worth my campaigning for him, that my channel is not worth dedicating for him, and me talking doesn't worth it at all. But I don't think that day will ever come, because from listening to him, it's a man of integrity. From everything he have said, like, I don't know him, I only know him recently, and that is enough for me to make a decision. And that is what we need to pass out to people. There, I love people to give people enough information so that they can make an informed decision. We must deviate from the habit of misleading. Most of us have been caught in it, even in our personal life, but that we are not here for that. But this is a general thing whereby we need to inform the general public as to what they are actually asking. Do you know what you are asking? And like I said, going to religious matter, somewhere in the scripture, I think Hosea said that my people perish for lack of knowledge. Lack of what is the knowledge here? The knowledge of God and His ways. So we need to pass knowledge to those on the ground as to who this man is. Time with time, I'll put up a banner on this show where I'm going to highlight his qualities and everything, so that people who watch it later on will know that indeed this man is worth giving my vote to. Once again, I'm going to thank you. And if you still have anything to say, I'll yield the floor to you. If not, we will bring this broadcast to an end, and hopefully we'll be here. Definitely, we'll be here on Sunday, and hopefully others will come in, particularly from opposition section, those who are clamoring for other party, not for the purpose of being able to make them to understand, for them to tell us why, and for us to also tell them why, and to win them over. They are not our enemies, they are our brothers, whether we like it or not. That is the issue when it comes to politics. We must not see each other as enemies. If the day we see start seeing each other as enemies, it's going to be a problem. So, but we need to get it right. This is a golden opportunity. That doesn't mean another person like Peter Obi or better than Peter Obi will not come up in the future. We pray it comes up. But at this very moment now, it is Peter Obi that is the focus. So once again, I'm going to use the floor to you to round up if you have anything to say. and I hope we will be here on Sunday. Like I said, you have a permanent seat. There are two people have said they have a permanent seat on this platform, and we will provide rebuttal and clarification and answer to anyone who comes on this show. So I'm going to yield the floor to you. If you have nothing to say, just let me know, and we'll bring the broadcast to an end.
There's a lot to say, but time will not permit us so. What I want to say on this, just to wrap up today, is
Sorry, let me interject you. There's plenty of time to talk. I have the whole time. But whatever you have to say, I want you to leave it till on Sunday. Well, the program again will come back here on Sunday with the hope that there will be other people on the platform. There's plenty of time
yes,
to
yes,
talk. You don't worry about time. With me, I have the
yes,
whole
yes.
time. I can sit down from now
Mm.
till tomorrow. I yield the floor back to
Yes,
you. Thank you.
I understand that. I understand that. Thanks very much for that. So what I just want to say now is, like I said previously, that this time we are is an opportunity for us Nigerians. Like I like what you are doing. You are over there. I can't. You can't compare the life there and here, but you are the courage, the passion. I mean to say, the concern you is out of that concerns you are doing what you are doing, and this is exactly what I wish every Nigerians out there in the diaspora, ought to do. I'm very, very encouraged by this. I'm encouraged by this. So, like I said, this is an opportunity, it's a golden one, and we have to use it. Put in all our energy to ensure that we get things right. If you look at it all before now, there was no way you could have removed them. Like I always tell people, those who are saying there's no point to go in for an election, let the country divide and all that you know those for me, those that is not the way. Now it's not a way out at all. It's not a way out. We just have to put all our energy. It's because we have somebody or group of people that are not really showing forth the qualities of leadership and all that. Is the reason why we are hearing voices all over everywhere, clamoring for division and for so many other things. So if you have people, if you are talking to somebody who have ears, who is giving you ears, they will be how you know that they are listening to you is they are responding to what you are telling them. But we can see over the years that these people they don't have a listening ear to the concerns of Nigerians. There's nothing like a public hearing or whatever. It just all those are just grammars that are used to wrap up the story. So I am very, very much encouraged by what you are doing. And I want to encourage every other Nigerians out there, whether in the diaspora or here in Nigeria, to put in effort. There are people in your group. You have your WhatsApp. Some you have up to 300 to 200, 100 contacts. At least you should be able to engage 10 or 5 people, like that. By so doing, we will be able to reach out to everyone. And just like your rightful said, we don't have to do it with a quarry. It has to be, it's a matter of winning somebody to the right partner. So it has to go in a gentle conversation and bringing a point and fact to the reason why they need to, give their vote to the person of Peter Obi. So we have a work to do. It's not just a matter of saying Peter Obi, Peter Obi. We have a work to do. This election is beyond just Peter Obi. It is the election of Nigerians. The Nigerians have to come into power and be able to govern themselves. Though we know we must have somebody representing us. That is the reason why we have seen the person of Peter Obi and we are all saying he is the man. So let's put him out there. They will know that we have from him we can move to the House of Senate and representative and all that. So that is just all I want to say for now.
Thank you very much, Ovie. I really appreciate your time here again. And I will see you on Sunday by the special grace of God. Spread the word out there. Like I said, it's challenging for people in Nigeria to come on the show because of data issue. In fact, most people that come on a live show are those in diaspora, to be honest. But unfortunately, those in diaspora are not the same with those on the ground back in Nigeria. But we'll see what we can do to have a lot of people in. Even I will see by God's special grace what we can do to have people in to come in and hear their views and to watch this program, even if they don't come on the platform, for them to listen and gain something, or send message via the chat or via WhatsApp. Thank you. And on this note, I'm going to bring the broadcast to an end. And God bless you till we see you again on Sunday.